Right here in your area. I am Dr. Gina Messer-Node, and I am the director of the Eastern North Carolina Center for Business and Entrepreneurship, which is located here on the beautiful North Carolina Wesleyan University campus. My guest today is Elliott Smith, and Elliott is a familiar face here in Rocky Mount and here on the Rocky Mount campus. Elliott, in case we have an audience member who doesn't know who you are, will you please tell us what is your role here at the college? What is it that you do?
I am the Director of Student Activities, so I am in charge of all student-led programming. So we have our student organizations, our Greek organizations, and then all of our major events like Homecoming, Welcome Week, and then community partnerships. I work a lot with some folks in the community to help them get connected with students on campus and different ways they can service our students. And get to know our students, and just, you know, I'm an advocate a lot of times for students, and really a connector of connecting students with community members and students with just activities to do and ways they can get involved both on campus and off campus.
Wonderful. And we do have a good amount of students, both traditional and non-traditional, here on our main campus. How many students would you say we have?
So I know for a fact that we have about 1,000 traditional undergrad students. Most of them are residential, so we have a lot of students that are on campus. And then I think total, as far as if you think about all the campuses we have, I think we have somewhere around 1,300 students. If you tally up graduate programs, adult education, and then non-traditional students.
So as an entrepreneur and a small business owner, or even a big business, that's definitely a population you want to tap into.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they're right here in our vicinity. So tell me, you mentioned community outreach, partnerships, homecoming, but I know you've got an event coming up this summer that's pretty big. Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Rock the Mount. Rock the Mount is it's basically our big welcome back event for the school. It's a whole day of events. So we have freshman convocation, we have our vendor fair, we have athletic events, we have a block party in the evening for our students. It's really just a welcome back. Let's get everybody excited about the semester. And we've been doing it for about 10 years here on the campus, and it's a really great opportunity for our new students, faculty and staff, even returning students, to get familiarized with what's going on and what is offered in Rocky Mount. A lot of times students, we have a lot of students that aren't from our area, right? We have students from all over the world, all over the country, and so Rock the Mount is an opportunity for them to be welcomed, but also for the community to welcome those students in, and then to show them what services they provide, job opportunities, or service opportunities to get in the community, or opportunities to worship and find places where they can connect within the community.
So let's talk about that. I'm at home and I'm listening to you, or I'm in the office and I'm listening to you, and you've got this event coming up, Rock the Mount, and you said, what day is that again?
So it's August 23rd.
Okay, August 23rd, and that is the official start to the semester? That's a kind of a Wesleyan tradition?
Oh yeah, so it's freshmen, so we have freshmen come in the Friday before. So they're here all that whole weekend getting orientated and everything like that, and then the rest of the traditional students come in on that Monday, and then Tuesday is Rock the Mount, and Wednesday is the first day of class. So it's kind of a whole flow of how things go, and so we really try to take that Tuesday, that first day, to kind of get everybody back acclimated to campus, and get everybody excited about the semester to come.
So what's that day look like? So I want to do this in a couple different ways. I'm that freshman. I'm that incoming student. What does Rock the Mount look like? You've talked about vendors, but visually, where is it on campus? Location? What can I expect?
So it's going to be a full day of activities. And for freshmen, it's a little more intensive. For returning students, there's still things for them to do. But if I'm a freshman, I'm waking up that morning, I'm going to freshman convocation, where we have a speaker come. It's going to encourage them. It's going to get them ready for the semester. There's some other things that involved with that. They're going to come. That's going to happen in the Dunn Center. They're going to walk out of the Dunn Center, and we have what we call the Bishop Tunnel, right? And this is kind of like our way of officially welcoming the freshmen as part of the Bishop family. And so we have students and coaches and faculty and staff. They line the sidewalk from the Dunn Center all the way to the big clock in the middle of the campus. And the students will walk through the tunnel, and everybody's clapping and yelling and exciting. There's music, and they walk right into our vendor fair. And so the vendor fair is basically a big block party. We shut down the street, and we line the street, both sides of the streets, with tables and vendors, and that's where community partners can come. They can set up their booth, they can set up a table, they can do giveaways. Some of them host some of our community partners and vendors. They'll host like a mini job fair. They're just there to show our students that, hey, here's what's available to you in Rocky Mount, either job-wise or entertainment-wise or worship-wise. And then we have food trucks on both ends, so people can eat. All the freshmen get a free meal ticket, so they go hand that meal ticket to one of the food trucks, and they get a free meal out of it. And then they can hang out, and students will go grab as much swag as you give them. I've seen students come out with these just mounds of bags of all kinds of stuff, and it's whatever the vendors give them. And last year we had 80 plus vendors, and so students were able to walk around, get to know people in the community. I know students that ended up getting jobs because of that. I know students that ended up patronizing businesses for the rest of the semester because they didn't realize that even returners and new faculty and staff, right? So new faculty and staff will all come out, and they're part of the celebration, but they walk around too, and they get to know the vendors, and there's a lot of connectivity, and it's a great way to connect with the various different aspects on campus.
So you've mentioned community partner. How do I become a community partner? What is that all about?
It's just simply calling the Office of Advancement and telling them that you would like to partner with Wesleyan. Usually a community partner offers some kind of discount for our Wesleyan family or Wesleyan community, whether that's like a percentage off if you patronize their business, or supporting the college financially, or whatever it may be. You make a concerted effort to connect with the college and be associated with the college in a very meaningful way.
Now, if there's some reason why I cannot be a community partner, can I still come?
Oh yeah, definitely. We want as many folks as we can out at Rock the Mount. Whether you're a bank or a business or a nonprofit organization that you're looking for volunteers. We want as many folks as we can to come out and really show the students what all is available and possible for them. I mean, we're a little bit disconnected because we're a little bit outside the city. And again, as I said before, a lot of our students aren't from this area, so it's real easy for them to get siloed and stuck. And so this is a way for us to kind of bridge the gap between the community and the campus, and really give our students the knowledge they need in order for them to go out and be part of the community.
Now, you've mentioned this is a tradition. It's been going on at Wesleyan for over a decade. Does college just do this, or do you have sponsors?
We are looking for sponsors, so we need. We always invite sponsors. So sponsorship is pretty easy. For our basic level, lower level sponsors, they get a prime spot, on the strip. Basically, you want to be right where the students are coming at, and you want that you don't want to get lost in the crowd. So we give them prime seating. We give them just a thank you packet, which has got a meal ticket and some other, a T-shirt and all that kind of fun stuff. And then they get their logo on the back of the Rock the Mountain T-shirt. So it's sponsorship throughout the year, and then obviously they're part of all of our promotional efforts for the event.
And I think you've shared with me sponsorships start at around $250. So $250, and you're going to get access to about 1,300 people that day. Your logo is going to go on a T-shirt, which is going to be given out to probably about 600 students.
Yeah, but somewhere around that. Students, faculty,
I can't
staff.
do the math,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking that's a
Yeah.
pretty good return on your investment for
Yeah.
$250. And of course, that's what we're all about here at Accelerate You, those low cost and those free resources. Now, you talked about the students eating for free, but let's say I'm a vendor. I just need to bring me what, some $5, $10 along, and I can eat at the food trucks as well?
Yeah, definitely. We work with our food trucks. Right now we have Integrity Barbecue, El Chambas, and Natural High. So these are guys that I've worked with on multiple times. They have what we call a Wesleyan special, so it's a plate that's at a discounted rate, and you guys can take advantage of that as well if you're there. And we want to support those businesses as much as we can. So it's a fun time. I enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite days of the year. You get to see everybody out. Last year we were able to do it. Just, coming out of COVID, we missed it for 1 year, and so we were able to actually have it finally, and just to see everybody, the students, they're excited. There's music. People are just excited about being campus. There's an energy there that I can't really explain, and so it's really great for businesses and community partners and just folks in the community to come and be a part of that and tap into that energy. And then promote their services to our students.
Now, you mentioned our students a couple of times, and you mentioned that they come from all over the globe. I think we have how many different locales represented here at Wesleyan? About 22 different countries?
Oh, something like, I know there's like 120, there's going to be 120 international students this year. And then we have students from all up and down the 95 corridor. We have a large population from Florida, Maryland, Virginia, moving east of the state. So we have a large contingency from Winston-Salem, Greensboro area. So just kind of really all over the place. And we have athletes, people here to play sports, people here for some of our specific majors that we offer. I love our students. They're very diverse, and they come from really all over the place.
Which means they have lots of different needs. So
Yes.
lots of different needs to fill there. So tell us again the date. It is
August 23rd.
August 23rd, and that is a?
Tuesday, and 11 to 2 is the official time.
Okay, we'll give your information to the audience here at the end so they'll know how to get a hold of you. But let's just say I'm watching you today and I'm like, August is out for me. I've already committed to another event. How else can I be involved with Wesleyan? What else you got going on that small business owners, entrepreneurs, and even large businesses can take part in?
Well, obviously they can work with the various departments we have on campus. We have a great department that's trying to work with job placement with students, and so connecting with those folks. But we have things called Wild Out Wednesdays that happen every other Wednesday, where we give away it's like cups and stickers and street signs and plants and stuff they can decorate their dorm room with. We give away that stuff every other Wednesday, and students love it. We'll have, for 3 hours, we'll have 120, 130 students just walk by, because we usually do it at the library, which is a heavy traffic place, and they'll come by and they'll pick out the little trinket, right? And we've had businesses come and set up they sponsor a Wild Out Wednesday, and they set up their business, their booth, and they're able to talk and communicate with students, pass out their information, and really have a set connected time with the students. And then if you're looking for, we've had people come and do like a mini job fair where because they're looking to fill positions. So that's a great place to connect with students right there. Even students that aren't sitting in line for Rock Them Out, but they're just walking by and passing by. You get everybody knows about Wild Out Wednesday, right? So whether you're participating in it or not, it's there, and you're going to walk by and you may try to see if you can sneak in line and grab the whatever customizable trinket we have for them. And so it's a good place for you to connect with students. We have that all throughout the year. year. So it's, again, every other Wednesday throughout most semesters.
So let me just recap, if I understood you correctly, every other Wednesday, about a 3-hour period, and if an individual wants to sponsor that, they're the headliner.
Yep.
And so their responsibility is really just to bring swag, something to give away.
Yep.
And once again, they would coordinate that through you.
Yep.
Correct?
All they had to do is contact me, say, I'd love to sponsor a Wild Out Wednesday, and we'll set it up to where they got a table, and I'll give them a good little spot, and they can come and do their thing. And again, our students, they're getting something at Wild Out Wednesday. It's the whole point of Wild Out Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. It's the hump day. It's like, you've been working hard for the last week, and you get tired, and so this is a little pick me up, right? It's a way for the school to say, hey, we support you, we're behind you. And so for a business to come and sponsor that, you're telling the students that, hey, look, I care, I'm just like the college, I care about you. Here's some services I offer. Here's job opportunities. Here's what I can give you as a business here in the community. And so you're connecting yourself with something that's a service to the students, which I think is really cool. That sponsorship is actually going directly to those students, and then in return, you're getting that direct access to those students.
Right, and I can't guarantee that you'll have all 1,300 pass by, but once again, a great return on your investment for 3 hours to have, once again, top billing with all those students coming by and being as popular as you say that it is. Wonderful. And you've talked a little bit about talent and recruiting, and what better way in this shortage that we have where folks are needing employees than to come and get first dibs at some of our top talent that's right here on campus, either getting ready to graduate or possibly looking for part-time work, full-time work, internships. We've got it all. So a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for folks to do that as well.
I'll mention that, every school is going to say their students are the greatest, right? They're the best, right? But I'm really impressed with our students and the level that they come in, the level of commitment, their dedication to what they do. We have a lot of athletes, and they're dedicated to their craft. Some people think, well, it's only D3. They quote unquote only D3, but these student athletes are just as much athletes anywhere else, and they're on special diets. They take their craft very serious, and then that obviously spills over into their academic side of things, and then their willingness to work and find where they want to be and where they want to go with their career. And so I will wholeheartedly support our students and tell everybody we have a great crop of students that are excited and really willing to work and want to work.
And I would agree with you there. And another thing I think our audience needs to remember is because we have such a large international base, we have, I would say, a tremendous percentage of our students bilingual, multilingual. Yes. So if you are in a business and you want to grow that segment of your market, or you don't have anyone to speak Spanish or speak French or German, we've got those students who speak beautiful English and then beautiful language in their own whatever it may be.
Yeah, and they're always looking for internships. The internship has to be connected to their major, but a lot of our international students are business majors.
Correct.
So we can easily connect, and so as long as it works like that, I mean they are willing to work. And I've known of several occasions where small businesses have reached out to us. They found a student that it works with their OPT works, so it's part of their major, and it's been very beneficial for the business. So.
Absolutely. So it was a big year for Wesleyan last year. They had a birthday.
Oh, yes, we're 65, and we're now a university. So
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So with that comes homecomings and celebrations. So talk to us about homecoming. What's that all about?
Yeah, so obviously homecoming is similar to everywhere. It's where everybody comes back and we celebrate the college, and everybody is there's all these reunions and people are coming together, and usually it's around athletics and sporting events. And we have our new football stadium that's currently being finalized and finished, and we'll be having our inaugural homecoming game at the field this year, and so it's really exciting. One of the things that we got feedback from from the community is homecoming traditionally has been something we've celebrated on campus, and we haven't really connected the community with homecoming. And so we've made some concerted efforts with the city of Rocky Mount, with businesses downtown to create and invite more of the community to homecoming. I mean, kids get in free, and we're going to be sending out flyers and reminders to all of the schools in the area to try to invite as many of those areas' schools to the game. We've partnered with the Downtown Development Office. We're going to be doing a homecoming celebration Saturday night after the game at Aroma and Mo and D's and Lorema and Blanche's Bistro, and so we've partnered with them, and we're going to have we're going to just take over downtown and celebrate homecoming and try to bridge the gap between the school and the city and try to connect everybody, and so that everybody in the city can celebrate with us as far as homecoming goes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And once again, if I want more information on that, I can contact you as well, correct?
Yes, and we have that information on our website.
On the website as well. Okay, wonderful. And the website is?
ncwc.edu.
ncwc.edu. Okay, wonderful. So, Wild Out Wednesdays, Rock the Mount, Homecoming, football stadium.
Mm-hmm.
How else can I connect as an entrepreneur in a business with North Carolina Wesleyan?
I think just being, I think one is, be a community partner. Whatever you can do to support the college, whatever way, do it. But then also, come to our sporting events. Come to our, come be a part of the activities and the events going on campus. Come to Rock them Out, but also, come to a football game. Bring the community out. Most people don't understand. Most of our sporting events, kids 12 and under get in free. Most of the time, it's not. I mean, there's you can get in. It's very cheap. We got baseball games. Our baseball team is very good. Most people don't understand. We have one of the top tennis programs in D3. We made it to the quarterfinals last year. We had a student that actually made it to the singles. He actually made it to the final 8 this year. So any kind of support you can do just by coming and being on campus, inviting the rest of the community out to the campus, I think is a huge way of being a part. As soon as people can see your face, they see you around, they're going to know you. That's going to build your presence on campus. So I would just say come and enjoy.
Come and be a part. And did I hear you correctly? Most of the games are free or very low cost to come, to bring my family.
Oh, yeah.
So if I want to have a cheap family night and maybe go out for pizza and whatnot and then come to a game here, that's something that I can do.
Oh, yes.
And I don't have to be affiliated with Wesleyan or a Wesleyan student or a Wesleyan alum.
Yeah.
That's wonderful to know.
Yeah.
That's wonderful to know.
It's you go to a basketball game on like a Thursday night, and the students have a whole section. They've packed it out. The crowd is ruckus. I mean, it's awesome. And they put on a really good show, and it's enjoyable. And like I said, it's very cost effective. It's a great family outing. I think this year we have 5 or 6 home football games, and like I said, we have a brand new field. So it's right there on the corner of 301, and so it's going to be a fun time.
And all this is on the internet, I take it, the schedule of sports.
Yes.
So, you mentioned tennis, so we have to go back and mention the big white building.
Yes.
Whatever you want to call it, the
Some
dome,
people
the whatever.
call it the bubble, but
the
it's
bubble.
no.
And that is primarily, that's got a lot of tennis, racquetball, those types of things going on inside of that. And it is my understanding, if I want to bring a group out, I can also tour that and look at that, because that is some really neat architecture over there.
Yeah, and you can come and be a part of that. They do tennis lessons out there. Our tennis team is actually part of the ones that do some of the lessons. It's for the community, and that was the reason why it was built. It was not just built to house our tennis program, but it's also built for the community. There's racquetball courts. They're going to be building a golf simulator in there as well. Our health our exercise science department is actually housed in there. They have labs in there. It's really cool. It's a really neat.
So super cool. So another great low-cost, possibly free opportunity for you and your family to come out with North Carolina Wesleyan. Lastly, is there anything that keeps me from soliciting on campus? Meaning, can I distribute flyers? Obviously, I want to go through your office, but if I have some marketing materials, if I want to maybe have things distributed in the dorms, is that possible?
Yeah, you just there's a protocol and a process you have to follow. So just contact me and we'll get you through that process, and it should be all good. Okay,
very good. And we were our last couple of minutes here. Remind the audience again, how do they get a hold of you, Elliott?
My email address is esmith@ncwc.edu.
Very good. And school schedules, Rock the Mount, all of those types of things, they can coordinate through you. Sports are online.
Yep.
They can look at that schedule themselves. Anything we're missing? Any final words for our audience?
Nah, I would just say appreciate all the businesses that have supported Rock Them Out in the past, that are planning to come back again. Go ahead and sign up as early as you can. I think we are limited in the amount of space we have, so it's kind of first come, first serve. So we hope to see as many businesses as we can out there. But for all of those that have in the past, we really do appreciate them, and all of our current partners, we do appreciate them as well. So
very good, very good. And once again, earlier rather than later, so please contact Elliott today and let's get you on that list. So once again, thank you, and until next week, accelerate you at WHIG TV. Have a great day, everyone.